All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakah, Kodash, Barakatham. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone and to our doctrine across the globe, pushing the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. It's our Diane Noah from the Great Millstone Campus, Chicago, with a response to the comment section of Apostle Tahar's video, Let's See Where the Spirit Will Take Me. All right, watching the video, of course, the apostles do very excellent work, okay? But, of course, this guy, Paul Kersey, who's been around one minute, he's big, he's up in the apostles, and the next minute, he's, scoffing, man. And, I really don't get into the comments, and I don't get into other camps that, call out certain individuals, so to speak, all right? But this guy, to me, is a clown, all right? And we were talking about mentioning the apostles talking about, the Kyrie situation with Iuic. And, I don't know anybody in the Iuic, all right, but I do know, but I can tell a tree by its fruit. And the fruit of Iuic, they're not up to par on all their doctrine, okay? They was teaching their congregation to take the running waters, the Maxine waters, all right? They teach their congregation, I believe it's Iuic. I may be wrong. I'm not even going to put it out there. But there's a lot of, they don't teach the name even though they know the name. All right, but people are wooed, all right? Our people are wooed by bread and circus. They're wooed by appearance. They're wooed by numbers. They're wooed by the so-called organization of Iuic, man. They all wear the same garments and they're marching in military form, and they show up, hundreds and maybe thousands deep in certain cities when they march. Well, that's, to me, it's getting the Israelite spirit out there, so to speak. All right, but to the trained eye, when I say the trained eye, I mean the Akim and the elders and the apostles that are in the truth. All right, we know why they do this, man. All right, I've never met Apostle Tahar. I've never met Apostle Ramlot. All right, but the ambassadors they send, the other elders, the other apostles, they come and visit pretty frequently, man. And one thing I do know is that we don't send ambassadors to other countries to try to recruit. All right. To me, they're no better than the U.S. Army, man. You got the Army recruiters in all the schools, and they try to convince you to sign up. And when you sign up, you don't know what you're in for, and they have a lot of things going on that just don't fit the bill as being men of the Lord. All right, but you got those people. In fact, let me see. You get this real quick. You got people who are intrigued, all right, by the appearance of these men, all right, and it has a very large following and backing, all right. But these guys are in it for self-glory. They're in it to feed their own belly, all right. We don't, especially here in Great Millstone, we don't go around parading around, towns and protesting at particular things, because our protest is on the highways and the byways teaching us truth, man. All right. So I just want to get to what this guy Paul Kersey said. And we're gonna hop into the lesson. Lord, it's edifying. This is Paul Kersey is misunderstood. Yeah, okay. All right. It says if the bishop wants, he could take the kingdom. That's how strong the man is. He is a man of the Lord. He is a man that the Most High is dealing with. I'm convinced that the Lord might be dealing with the Bishop Nathaniel exclusively. The Lord has exalted the Iuic and set them up to teach this word. He chose them and only them to represent him. And I can say that the Most High chose the right group to represent him and his word the right way. All right. And Apostle Tahar, with his all his wittiness. All right, he said it's all good, but Kyrie said my name is Toby. And whatever. These guys are persuaded. They got their conscience seared with a hot iron into believing that Bishop Nathaniel, all right, is man. I don't know whether he is or not. It's up to you. How about you? I don't know the man, but I do know the doctrine that he teaches. I do know the things he has taught in his schools does not line up with the scriptures, man. All right, and for this guy to say that Bishop, if he wants, he could take the kingdom. Why are you gonna take the kingdom, man? You see, the Lord said what? He said this. Slacker. Zephaniah 3:8, it says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour out them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. All right, we're waiting on Yahweh Shem Yahushai to take down this place, man. All right, not no Bishop Nate, man. All right? You see, this is not a one-man army, man. All right? That's the first part. It says if the bishop wants, he could take the kingdom. That's how strong the man is. The man is so strong, right, that we're still under the curses. The man is so strong, all right, that we're still here in America, man. The man is so strong, all right, that we're still being targeted and being ridiculed and stereotyped, all right, and killed and murdered in America, man. That's how strong Bishop Nate is, man. All right, and let's not forget that men don't teach on the highways and byways in the code. Let's not forget about that. You see, let's not forget about him not teaching in the name of Yahweh Shai, even though he knows the name. Or how about that when women are in the truth, or going to his camp and don't have a man, they're playing matchmaker over there, man. You see, it says the Lord, and he is a man that the Most High is dealing with. Maybe on some level, he he's an Israelite. I'll give him that. All right. It says, the Lord, and he is a man of the Most High is dealing with him. I'm convinced the Lord might be dealing with the Bishop Nathaniel exclusively. How? How can the Lord be dealing with the man exclusively when you have these Israelite camps popping up everywhere, man? Seeing eye to eye, teaching the same doctrine, continuing the things that they have learned. All right, breaking down the scriptures the right way, prophesying, testifying, edifying. You see? And that's a pride thing, man. All right, it's also exclusively, man. All right, and not accepting certain breakdowns of the scriptures, man. Not wanting to accept the fact that Cornelius was an Israelite, and the scriptures clearly tell you. You see, amongst other things, we had the rape doctrine that they scoffed at, which is clearly scriptural. You see, all right, and really, this guy Paul Kersey is just a jealous fool in my personal opinion, man. You see? So the Lord exalted the IUIC and set them up to teach this word. Oh, yeah? All right? You know, you got members leaving IUIC, man. You see? IUIC covered up a murder. You see? This man sells breakdowns of the Bible, man. You see? Hebrew Israelite starter kit, man. You got to buy your garments from him. You see? It's all a money grab. It's all about having the appearance, all right, of a man of the Lord, man. And I haven't been in the truth that long, man, but the things that I've seen in my years, hey, you know, they better repent, man. It says, the Lord has exalted the IUIC and set them up to teach his word. Hey, what about the other camps who are out there on the highways and the byways, man? You see? There is a bunch of camps, all right, that are out there teaching in the name of Yahweh Shai Shai, man. Not holding back things, not omitting things, all right, not giving out false breakdowns and a leadership that is shaky at best, man. You tell your congregation to take the vaccine and they end up dying, man, that blood is on your hands, man. In which some of them did die in his so-called his great exaltedness of his camp, man. You see? It says, the Lord has exalted the IUIC and set them up to teach his word. He chose them and only them to represent him. Oh, yeah? And it is crazy because, you know, we have the understanding through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai and the apostles have been teaching this, is that we believe that there are part of the elect in these other camps, man. All right? So for you to sit here and say exclusively, hey, we always said this, man. There may be some elect still in the Christian church right now, man, that is waiting to get woken up, and the Lord could do it whenever he wants, man. You see? It said the Lord chose you to exclusively teach his word. So what you're saying is all the elect and all the 1/3, the 144 could be coming from IUIC, man. All right? And that's foolery, man. All right? It says, and I can say the Most High chose the right group to represent him and his word the right way. Paul Kersey, you're a fucking fool. All right? And you need to just stay off the keyboard, man. All right? Do some work, man. Where your videos at, man? Quit using aliases and just make yourself known who you are, man. You spend an awful lot of time on the Apostles' comment board, man. All right? There's another one I wanted to get to, too. Right. It says, Paul Kersey, he says, Apostle Tahar, he don't call him apostle, he calls him, yeah, what a joke. Says, Apostle Tahar, I'm only saying apostle because that's what he is. All right, he's an elder too, but he's an apostle. He's the apostle. You got to give the Bishop Nate props for being able to raise up 4,000 men. They set up camp down at the Barclays Arena in Brooklyn, dropping the word and the code for hours, raising up our people. These men of the IUIC deserve to be commended, not disrespected. And the bishop Nathaniel is a man of the Lord, and the Most High is dealing with him. And that's obvious and clear. Everyone can see that. Stop the hate and congratulate the bishop for the ability to do what no man in Israel has ever done. Oh yeah. So King David and King Solomon and the other great men had never stood up for Israel, man. Raised up armies and defeated heathens, man. You see, it's all about appearance and photo ops for Bishop Nate, man, and the IUIC. They want the praise of men. See, they want to be seen on video with all the men marching in unison. All right, so the blind of the people could marvel at the appearance of an army, man. All right, seeing so many black strong men together and not fighting, and this is what our community needed, man. Our community needs salvation, man. All right, we don't need a bunch of brothers marching down the street, all right, for a goddamn photo op, man. That's all it was, man. All right. If it wasn't a big platform like Kyrie and that, they wouldn't be out there doing that, man. What about for the other people, man? What about for the murders and the injustices of some of these people, Jake, who've been getting killed by the police, man? Or getting gunned down in our community? Hey, where's the marching for that, man? You see? Oh, let's not forget that they're part of the 501c3 charter, which clearly instructs them they can't teach on pressing current events or teaching the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Let's not forget all the money that they take in as a so-called church is tax exempt. Oh, let's not forget that he was a retired was a police detective accused of some shady police work, man. Let's not forget that. All right. It says make flesh his arm. Jeremiah 17:5 let's get to, let me see. Jeremiah 17:5, it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. All right. And this guy has made flesh his arm, man. All right. We don't, yeah, we love our Apostle Tahar, the elders and the brethren. All right, but we follow the scriptures, man. All right, we look at the scriptures, man. All right, we're studying and being like the Church of Berea, man. You see, if the elders and apostles start talking another way with doctrine, believe me, all right, it'll be addressed on some level, man, by those who are able to address it. All right. If we start switching up his stance on what the MOTB is and things of that nature, man, hey, best believe that there will be some talking amongst the brethren, man. You see? All right, but for you to sit here and say that Bishop Nate could take the kingdom, it's totally taken away from the power of Yahweh Shem Shai. It's totally going against the way Yahweh Shem Shai said it was going to be done, man. You see? He said, put our confidence in the God. Micah 7:5, it says, trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in the God. Keep the doors of thy mouth and hurt thy life in thy bosom, man. All right? Let's go to that word confidence real quick. I don't mean with faith, I believe. All right? Trusted, have confidence in, to be bold, to be secure. All right? You know, we're not to put our trust in men, but put our trust in Yahweh Shem Shai. All right? We follow Yahweh Shem Shai. All right? But the men that the Lord has set up, and we follow them also, man, but it's only because they follow the Lord. You see? We're not putting our trust in men, man. We're putting our trust in Yahweh Shem Shai, in which he has led the elders and apostles to be the ministers of it, the true ministers of his word, man. All right? In fact, let's get this, let me get this in the apocrypha. I'm going to close out. All right, because this guy is overconfident, man. Overconfident. Okay. It's Sirach 32. Sirach 32 and 21, it says, my first start at 20. It says, go not in the way wherein thou mayest fall, and stumble not amongst the stones. Be not confident in a plain way, man. All right, that's proud, being proud, man. All right? And when you're following man, all right, you're setting yourself up for failure, man. All right? You see, when you trust it so wholeheartedly that this man going to take the kingdom and you need to be commended for gathering 4,000 people to go teaching the code for hours. You talking like the brother ain't been on the highways and the byways. The apostles haven't been on the highways and the byways for years in the code. I've never, ever, in my years in the truth, I've never, ever seen a video, not saying they didn't have them, all right, but of Bishop Nate out there in the highways and byways in the wintertime consistently, time and time again. I don't see one. If there is record of it, pardon me. You see, but I haven't seen it. All right, we got IUIC out here in Chicago. I don't see them on the highways and the byways in the wintertime. You see, I don't hear about them on the highways and the byways in the wintertime. You see, and these things are pleasing to man for them to see a movement, so to speak. All right, that's fitting to their desires, the fancy garments, the synchronization of their movements, man. They're chanting like they're in the damn army, man. You see? But that's my 2 cents on the situation, man. You know, what that would say, Shalom.